card payments or?
Like Venmo. Yep, Venmo. Yeah.
I don't know.
Right now it's at 63 for those ones there.
No? Okay. Well, that's okay.
Looks like 68 total, and then there's Venmo when you're ready. Yeah. I'm just gonna show my camera real quick.
Yeah, of course.
You remember where he was at?
Mine. I want to scan
That one.
All right, guys, moving a stack of some trainers.
Yeah.
Gengar, Vaporeon, Castform, Gardevoir, Jolteon for 68.
Sorry, I already started.
How's it going?
Not too bad yourself.
Not too bad.
14, 22. Then comes to 48.
Squirtle. Oh, you don't have any of them? No. But I'll know when it comes out.
What are they, $2? All right, guys, we're moving the Mega Blastoise, Tandem Mouse, and Sonia for 48. There you go. Thank you.
He was cool.
I like Mew. I mean,
There's many variations of it.
okay. Mew is good. Very exciting. I have to get a book. They're getting me into.
That's your first card?
No, well, they gave me a Fido.
A Fido?
Fido, because they gotta be cute.
Second, it's your first card at a card show?
Yeah.
Nope. I'm gonna see if I want to get
Just don't worry about it.
and then we'll
Thank
Yeah, just take it. Keep it.
It's my first card at a card show, Sadie.
Just that one?
Just that one.
No, that's for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was a
yeah,
gift.
that was a gift. Yeah,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
I'm very excited. First one.
Doing?
Can I take a look at some stuff?
Yeah.
Alright, I want to take a look at this Charizard V.
There you go.
Thank you. And then the Private King Dread.
Thank you.
I think I can do these two cards for 40.
What am I add on them? Yeah, that's cool. I can do that. Alright, guys, we're moving the Charizard V promo and the Kingdra EX for 40.
You buy cards?
Yeah, I'll take a look for sure.
So, we're going to a stash that
I'm gonna shut this real quick,
watch
buddy.
fingers. I haven't touched these, messed with these. I don't know if this is worth anything in there.
In like 25 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all shadowless.
I know it's all the base in the very back of the first edition Shadowless.
Daddy. Sorry.
Like you have the two of the base Pokemon, Bulbastore.
And here are good cards.
Yeah. It's definitely worth a little bit. It's just tough because conditioning is gonna play factors into a lot of this. But it's all shadowless stuff, so it's all good stuff.
Oh, I know.
You know.
This only stuff I really know. These newer cards and all that, I don't know.
So do you have a price in mind for it? Because
Right.
I mean, if I had to make a suggestion to you, I would honestly say list it on eBay.
Okay.
Is gonna be your best bet. Because conditioning is the problem on a lot of this. Like if this card was a near mint card, it could be $50. If it's in this condition, it could be $3. So it's like for this stuff, I would probably be at like.
So that.
I could do better on like the first edition stuff, obviously, because. I mean, it would have to be like a bulk buy, and I don't know where you want to be on it, you know.
Okay.
That's kind of why I stayed a modern, because it's like the prices are set. It's like I pay a % off of this, but when you get into older stuff, you start to get into conditioning, and it's just a pain.
Okay. I figured on that one now. These ones are way older as well as these. I mean, they're old. There's a lot of first editions in there.
Yeah. Oh my.
Those two right there.
Yeah, there's now this is
Yes. Oh, I know.
that's I would be definitely interested in that for sure.
What's up?
The Umbreon card doesn't have how much money it is. Does that mean it's not for sale?
It's everything's for sale in here. Just stick your price on it.
Hypothetically, I can get you a price.
Okay.
Before I get you a price, I'd love to hear like where your head's at for most of it. Okay. All right. It might take me a minute.
Okay.
Is it cool if I like? I'm gonna probably price this stuff. Like for this, I'd probably like.
I figured on that one.
If I did buy it, it'd be like $50 to $80 for the. You know that's. But let me. I can work here and then kind of go from. So just to put it in perspective, you're starting on those three, all first Eddies. I got market 40, 45, 40. If I was to take them in, I would be at like $90.
Okay.
So if that makes sense to you, I can continue, but I don't.
I'm gonna keep looking around here, but
Okay.
I know we just got here, so.
Yeah, for sure. You shop them. Let me know. Like I said,
$9.
I can continue, but I know we're in thousands.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you're looking at a good chunk of change,
Oh, yeah.
for sure. So I will pass it back to you. But yeah, I mean, that right there, I know that I mean, you're probably pushing $2,000
Cheapest thing on this page.
in payout, right? Like you're probably over 3. Yeah.
Probably the 3.
Okay, then I'll definitely do that.
Okay, man. I'll be here for sure. Once you come back, I can get it all priced out and we can break it down for you. But yeah, that is it's incredible stuff for sure. Yeah. Good, man. You?
Good. Are you buying?
Yeah, I'll take a look for sure. Yeah.
I kind of want to sell this as a whole binder.
Okay.
And have some other slabs and other things too.
Okay.
I have it all priced out already, if that helps.
Okay. You've got about the same lines of stuff that gentleman has right there. So this is.
Last page has Japanese, old Japanese.
Okay. Do you have a price in the mind for the whole binder?
These I have separate prices because you can't TCG
Yeah.
those. I just went
Yeah.
basically as
With
long as it's
Japanese and
eBay
stuff.
condition. Are you interested in this too? It's complete, unpunched, near mint, everything in there. You can open it up.
Yeah. Oh boy. So this is right up his alley. So
That's his alley?
yeah. Let me ask him real quick.
Yeah.
He's talking to someone. Where were you at on the?
So without the Japanese. Without the Japanese, and I labeled everything what I thought condition wise.
$695. Gotcha. Off of that price, like, so I guess the problem that I have is we get into a lot of 15 cent, 20 cent,
And
30
that's why I just
cent.
kind of wanted
And
to
so
sell
it's
it as
like,
a whole.
right.
Did you want to do the hollows and then value everything else separate? Does that make sense?
I mean, just off of like, if I take it all, what price would you want off of all that? Because I mean, we got,
I guess what percentage would you offer? What are you comfortable with?
man, if it's all worth $700 for this binder with the work I got to put into it, I would probably want to pay like $350, half of it. I just don't want it. Like my problem is once we start from like,
could you do 4?
it's just too much work.
Too much work?
Yeah, like realistically, I'm probably listing all of this on TCG Player. I don't want to do it.
What about the Japanese on the back? Any interest in that?
I'd be interested in like boom, 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 boom. I'd be interested in probably the whole page except for that one.
Yeah, that was just a...
What do you have in the for alligator?
For alligator, I have 25 in Typhlosion and 20 on that.
Okay. Lugia?
Lugia, I had about 50, 45, 50.
Okay. Pikachu?
Pikachu was 20.
Is it cool if I take it out and look at them?
Definitely.
I'm gonna direct you in his direction because he's gonna be your guy for most of this stuff. I do a lot of modern if you.
Okay. I have modern too.
Okay, here. So let me shoot this vintage to him.
Yep.
So I'll let him. If you want to show me the modern while he.
Yeah, definitely.
Quick question. So
Yeah.
What are you asking for the Sylveon Touch?
1100.
Okay.
That had the cellophane on it. I mean, I would be all over.
It's just kind of a mixture of
Okay.
things.
Hodgepodge.
Yep. Have it all priced too.
Gotcha. You have the whole stack on a TCG list. What are we at? 1600. Okay. So that's
There might be some I got subtract out of there too.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'd be interested in all of it. It's kind of the same. It's a little different because modern's a little easier to move as opposed to stuff like that. But
Yep.
where are you at on your $1,600 list? What?
We'd have
do you have Japanese on there?
just two. Just the only two.
What were you gonna say?
Those are the only two Japanese ones.
Oh, usually we were gonna say something before that.
Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, there's just a couple I gotta subtract out of there.
Okay.
I just sold some.
Oh, gotcha.
Are you trying to sell this all together?
I would prefer to sell it all together.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't know what to do with most of it.
That's what I said. I said I have to do TCG, and it's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. So where are we at?
Certain price side alone.
Cool. What is that? What is that? Amorous? Amorous? Is that card?
Oh. Sorry, took that one too.
Did you? Okay. I was like, I didn't
was
see
the
that one.
newest one.
Okay. So bulk. Okay. Solid Clefo, solid Giovanni.
Yeah, we sold a couple and traded for my Sylveon
Gotcha.
terrestrial.
What? Because we're a little better, obviously, than the vintage. It's still obviously gonna take some work. You're at 1167 on all of it. What cash would you want for all of it?
What about trade?
I could do a little better on trade if we're at 1167. Just because it is like a lot of smaller stuff. Is there something in particular you're looking for? Because depending on what it is, I can help out. But
Just depends.
okay, yeah. So, I mean, hypothetically, if you're trying to get all that for a bigger card, I'd want to be at probably 70% trade.
Okay.
Now, if you wanted to like pick out singles here and there, I can get to 80. I can help you out there. If you wanted straight at cash, there's 184 cards. So if you're at 1167, the cards average out to about $6 a piece. Realistically, I'd want to be at like 750 for the whole stack cash.
Okay.
But now
And trade. What were you thinking trade wise?
trade. If you wanted like a big card, so like say you wanted an $800 slab,
Yeah.
I would be at 820. Now, if you want to start picking and choosing smaller cards, I would be at 900. So there's about $80 difference.
900. Sorry, how were you? 900.
Like if
900 trade value.
smaller
Yeah, if you were like, hey, I want this, I want
Okay,
this.
gotcha,
Yeah,
gotcha.
if you wanted,
Gotcha.
like essentially, because my thought process is,
Yep.
I'm essentially trading one big card for 200 small cards.
Yep.
So that's where it kind of gets, the trade values kind of start to
Yeah,
differentiate
I see
for
what you're
me.
saying now.
Are you looking at one in particular? One of the bigger ones? This is your call. Even though I did probably pull most of this. I always get the hits.
These are most of this all pulls and stuff? Yeah.
Back when you could easily
Right, find it, go to
Yeah.
go to
What was the
Walmart.
cash offer?
750.
Yeah, I do see it.
I'll do that. That's fine, man.
The cash?
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you from around here? Or?
No, we're from Kansas City. Yeah.
We went to
got a YouTube
Collectacon
channel?
last
Yeah, I
I
do.
watch you.
You do?
Yes.
Oh, dude, I appreciate that, man. Thank
Yeah.
you.
I saw you, so I wanted to make sure I stopped by.
Are you gonna be at Collectacon this
Yep.
year?
Kansas City, Chicago, Atlanta. We're trying for Dallas, and then I think there's one in Denver. I can't quite remember.
No,
Um,
not this year.
Not this year.
No.
Okay. Yeah.
We were like, that would be an easy flight for us, and we'd rather fly an hour than
Right.
Kansas City's not a bad drive. It's like
Are you guys up here?
Yeah, we're based out
Gotcha.
here.
We're in
It's-
Omaha.
The Omaha scene is just really small.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people have said. We typically come to these shows for the reason to buy, and then we go to like Chicago, Kansas City, and we have a couple guys that come to us because we load up on our binders for them, and they're like, we selling whatnot, and they're like, okay, yeah.
No, we loved Collectacon last year. That was fun.
Just out of one more question, out
Yeah.
of curiosity. Yeah, interested in that?
I would.
I know there's no recent Beckett sales. There's
I was gonna
less than
say.
30 copies of Beckett out there on the market.
So I typically don't do Beckett. Like I typically
It's
do.
collector
Yeah.
preference.
I guess I'm curious where your head's at on it, because there's no sales except for last August,
Yeah.
and it did sub $300.
But then you go to PSA
Right.
at 9s.
So I'm curious what makes sense for you, or
I mean, I was looking at most recent PSA sales.
and on the 6th it did 385.
Yeah, that's kind of where I was headspace at.
I mean, realistically, I'd probably want to be at like around $300 for it. That's probably where.
Like value wise,
No, like cash price. Like I would buy it for 300, yeah. Because my thought process is, if there's a 385 sale for PSA, it's probably worth about 360 to 380.
I could do this one for 300. I'll probably hold on to this one.
Okay. Yeah, if 300's cool with you on that, yeah, I'll take it.
We just gotta line up a
There you go, boss.
babysitter.
Thank you. I
Appreciate it
appreciate
again, man.
Fun stuff.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, guys, big pickups. We got the Shining Steelix BGS 9 for 300, and then a lot to fill the binder: IRs, illustration rares, Galarian Gallery, all for 750. Did you want to see something?
I was curious about your other two growlets.
Yeah.
I don't know why it was. Sam played baseball in college. So
There you go. I'll match the same price. Those were priced for Dallas, so like,
I think I got
I
baseball in college because of
updating prices is a little tough.
I mean, you don't have that dictate your whole life.
Yeah.
kids that I coached.
Could you do 30? Those two?
For both of them, I could do 35. I know what they're 40 or 20 bucks a piece. I think this was recently priced. Yeah, market's 1991, so essentially 20. Anything else you want to see?
But I need to take a gander at everything.
Yeah.
I do 350 on the lot. Just got like quite a bit, but you're buying it all, so.
Can you do 40?
Man, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me. Cause I'm at 35 here. That's basically giving you that for $5. Like, I mean, we're talking.
I came for the hard deals.
Yeah, I mean, you're trying to pay what I'm paying, so it's a little tough for me. Like, it just going 2015, and even coming down off the sticker's $2 on it. Even if we do 55, you're at like 72%, and I have a hard time getting stuff at 72%. So it's like I just can't, man.
Where would you be at?
35 here. I mean, I could do like 45, and that's me making like $5, you know, like
I'll think on it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah.
Is there I can just put it back if you want.
No, I got it. You don't have to worry about it. So the lowest lightly played you can buy on TCG right now is $80 and market's 77. So I probably want to be right there.
You doing trades?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, no.
I'm kind of down on my trades, but let me know if any of these do anything for you. I might add a couple more cards. If
Okay.
something.
Might be interested in those two.
That's perfect.
So it looks like this most recent sale, it went for
90-ish.
95, 98,
Yeah,
95.
that sounds
So
right.
I'd mark it at 95. Realistically, I'm taking them in at 80%.
That's fine.
I mean, if you wanted to do the slab for this,
Like straight.
yeah.
Let's add that one on because
Oh, 'cause
I
you're
might
interested in-
get something else.
Okay, cool, okay.
Or see where you're at on that.
Okay.
I might give you cash on top.
Cool.
or something.
That'll work.
Is a 7 like considered like a lightly played on TCG or? Do you,
Technically, it's considered near mint. It's, I mean, so I'm seeing 60 on this.
Probably right. That's gone down. So 80% of that is 55-ish, 52. Oh, math, Jacob.
Minus
48.
the 80 on the, so you're like 45.
45. Okay. Let's do that, and I'm gonna go get another card, I think.
Okay.
So you can take those. I'm gonna check out the Mortys
Okay.
and the Squirtle. Are those the only copies you got of those?
Yeah. Oh, I do have the Squirtle too.
Grab
Squirtle.
that one too,
Yeah, there you go, boss.
I'll just make sure. Come see your final price and everything.
Okay. Did you get, I'm curious, did you get an offer as far as like,
Yeah, they're pretty low
okay,
compared to what else.
right. I'd be happy to price it and see where we can get to,
Okay.
and then kind of go from there if you're cool with that. Okay, let me price. I'll price this binder and. You good real quick? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
we were at 40 left, I think.
44, yeah.
44, so
15 bucks?
great. I'm gonna need a $5 back.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
go.
I got it sorted.
I'm just gonna show the camera real quick when you're good.
Please.
All right, guys, we're moving the Blaine's, or we're picking up the Blaine's Arcanine and the Mewtwo, PSA 8, PSA 9, and we're getting 15 in, and we're sending out the Blastoise and the Squirtle.
Awesome.
Appreciate
Thank
you,
you.
boss.
Have a good
Thank
show.
you. You too.
That's a new set. I've never even looked at that.
Okay, so I've got this binder alone. Let me just check this last Magneton. We could start at the binder and then see kind of. I got it all. Now this is rough because it's conditioning. I got it total to 740 on the whole binder.
Okay.
If I typically take it in, it's at 70%, so it'd be about 520 on the binder.
Okay.
Um,
So keep that in mind. 520 for the boundary.
so I'm gonna sticker it.
Okay.
What's that?
She just opened that.
Is this a good card?
That is a really good card. That is a, yeah, that's a good card. Yeah.
That's a $50 card. That she just opened.
Throw that in there.
Put it in this and do the same.
And then you're gonna probably want that too with it. Okay, so just rough estimate on this stack here, you are at $1,900.
Okay.
If I take that, it's $1,882. If I take that, you're at $1,320 cash price there.
Did you
Could you bump that to 14?
Sort of. What if I do?
Is that just this stack alone?
That's just that stack alone, yeah.
Would you do 1350?
That's cool. That's
1350.
so 1887 equals 13. So we're pushing $2,000 on those two. So I was pretty. I had a rough estimate that stack alone was pushing $2,000. So yeah.
And these, I don't know if you need any of those.
I would take these, but they all kind of go in my dollar binder. These are worth something there. That's definitely worth something. That's worth something.
What I'm left with, I'm like, throw to the kids. Throw to the kids.
I'm open to taking this stuff. I typically take it at like 50 cents a thing. So it would be like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33. That's 33. I'll give you $20 for it. And then that's a $100 card. I would give you $80 for that. Okay. Those are, I think, 10 a piece, $20.
Okay.
And then this is where we get into, like, I know I shot you a $50 offer.
There's multiples in there.
Oh, there's stacks. Oh.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either, yeah.
So just throwing that out there.
I would be comfortable. Like, I knew I'd throw you out a $50 offer earlier. Hoping that there are multiple dupes in here without, like, because I know the Squirtle, like, just depending on conditions, can really vary. And they're all not great on these.
Yeah. Oh, they're loved.
They're loved for sure.
That binder's old.
How about 70?
I'm good.
So we are at 2,060.
21.
That's cool. Yeah.
I'm good with that. Done.
Appreciate it, man.
man.
Thank you.
Hopefully this works out.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, this is gonna take a lot of work just to get through that. But no, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited for sure.
Hope it works out. It's my childhood right there.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you
sir.
so much.
Thank you.
Thanks
Have a
again.
good day.
You too.
Do you do Venmo or anything?
Yeah.
And then,
I can give my venue.
I'm sure you would, Stu.
so I'm looking at these ones.
20. Okay. I think we are at 57. If my math is mathing.
About 57. So I have that.
Okay. I'd be interested in this for sure. I think this might cover it. I take it in at 80%. So if you want to do this, I would owe you $10 if you want to do that for those.
I don't know for 10. Because I'm trying to complete my Crown Zenith right now.
Oh, gotcha.
And
do you know of a card that you need? Did you see all the glaring galleries and stuff in that binder?
that's where I pulled some of some of this stuff from.
Here's most of my other gallery gallery or Crown Zenith stuff. Like these are like right in here.
Got that Elsa's right there, and then I already have I got all the dogs.
Okay.
Glaceon. Instead of trade, could I just buy them straight up?
Yeah. I said yeah for sure, and I don't even think it came out.
I understood what you meant.
All right, guys, we're moving the Shireen's Care, at least the Sparkle Luminion, and Deoxys V-Star for 57. Oh, it's just $1. You want it? Don't worry about it. How about that? Take it. You're welcome.
Thank you, man.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks. Little PC pickup, little Sanji leader for my PC.
Great. It's going to be
So look, he has stupid money. He has one charge.
What are you guys trying to do? What's going on?
We're just kind of looking around right now. I think we need to get some of our cards graded for sure.
Oh boy, yeah.
But we got some really, really good ones, man. Like some really, really good ones. Yeah.
You wanted that graded for sure.
I got when they still got the graveyard in the background.
Oh, you got
that was taken
the
out.
band Gengars.
Yeah, man. I got those.
The boom boom. I mean, all the big three. Get them in sequential sets. Yeah.
I need to get those graded. I gotta get all these graded though.
Oh my God, dude, you're sitting.
We lived in Japan from 1998 to 2002, so we were in there for a pretty good peak. But we just talked to our buddy.
Look at this.
I like Charles.
Dude, look at this. Just big three. Alakazam, couple band Gengars.
Yeah, I pay straight cash.
Dude, like this is.
I mean, is it a good price though?
What are you looking for?
Yeah, man, we have some really, really good ones on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
that stuff is insane. Yeah, yeah. I guess you guys assume Nash is in there taking submissions, so I don't know. You said you want to grade stuff, so
Yeah, so is that through PSA then?
technically it's through Nash, but they
Nash,
send a
okay.
PSA. Yeah, I mean it's either Nash or GameStop. But yeah, bro, that's insane.
Yeah, we
That's
got
insane.
we got some really good, and these are the only ones that we got.
We have like a ton of those just sitting in bins.
I know, but look.
Oh, 180.
That's why we gotta get it. And
Did you guys like?
We lived in Japan from
Right.
2002.
Yeah, so
And your dad just bought you guys packs and stuff, or?
We modeled over there. and
Okay.
They were very relaxed on what we spent our money on. So it was on Pokemon, video games. There's a 3-story Sega World outside Gate 2, and then candy. So we just bought. I mean, we just sold
25 unopened fossil packs to somebody.
Yeah, I mean, this is
Wow.
for Quinn, and then something he wants us to look into those.
He says we can get much more money.
Much more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you guys made a good choice. What you spent your money on, man.
No, for sure. Appreciate it. But yeah,
Yeah.
I just wanted to just give you an idea of what that's going for. Okay. So that's what I'm getting at. All right. So we have thousands on thousands.
Yeah. Good luck, guys.
Take it easy.